Hello guys, it's Merzs and welcome back to another product review, and today we have the ever so popular Logitech G304. And before you guys came to me and be like, oh, G304 is such an old mouse, people has reviewed it 1,000 times already. Yes, but have they ever reviewed a $4 G304? Like, we're gonna it's stupid. If your eyes is sharp and the moment you see this mouse on your screen, you know it's not a real G304. And yeah, I bought it at Shopee for 18 ringgit, which translates to $4 excluding shipping, by the way. And I'm not mad. My expectation has been low the moment I saw this listing, and it just, when it arrives, you know what, for 18 bucks, I don't mind it. Like, it's usable. It's not gonna perform. Like, I'm not bringing this in my Valorant game, but just scrolling through websites, playing League of Legends, like, it's fine. But okay, so I bought this at Shopee. Let me check real quick. For 18 ringgit excluding shipping on the white color variant from China, and nobody showed any pictures on the shop that I buy from. I'll link the shop down in the description below if you guys are interested for some reason. So no picture, nothing. So I decided to just like YOLO. I bought it, and yeah, here it is. And honestly, guys, the shape is spot on. This is 1-to-1 shape. I'm pretty sure. I'm positive, because there's another shop that sells this and there's picture on them, and there's like people taking them apart, showing the original with this OEM one side by side, and it looks super similar that I'm not even surprised that you can just put some Tiger Arc skates down here, you know, and call it like I don't know why you do that. That probably costs half as much as this mice does. No, more. That's like 10 bucks per skates. This is like $4 per mouse. And when I first got it, I unboxed it right away. It came in a pretty bad shaped box, that's why I didn't bother showing it. Like, there's no bubble wrap or anything. This is how it comes in. It's literally broken. Yeah, but it's not the best printing quality. But if people never own the G304 and uses this to play like League of Legends, or play something like, you know, something that doesn't require some precise mouse movements, I don't think they will notice the difference. Especially if they don't like download softwares or anything. There's probably like people checking this and be like, oh, it's the original G304. But then if you buy it in white, there's like RGB, as you guys can see on the DPI buttons. RGB, guys, that's usually just the DPI indicator, or I think it is, but in this mouse it's OEM, so we have RGB instead, which is kind of cool. It looks nice. And the shape, honestly, after using the Orochi, the G304 shape, G102, G203, G305 shape isn't really that special. I know some people that really like this shape, but after using the Orochi V2, this shape feels kind of meh to me. But again, for $18, I'm not mad. So let's take a look at the cover, and this is like a pretty easy kind of like giveaway here. That's like this 2-prong stand now, and I have a battery. This is like a pretty cheap AA battery. I don't know what brand this is. Player. This is not included. I have this myself, and it's pretty lightweight, so the mouse itself just doesn't feel like anything, to be honest. It's slightly heavier than my Orochi V2, but not having the battery in it, this stick feels like a toy. Okay, so let's talk about the build quality. And the mouse feels pretty decent. There's no flexing, which is like surprising, but then the mouse isn't lightweight or anything. No side creak. I mean, if you try hard enough, you can activate side flex. You hear that? Let me put it to my microphone. Now you can hear that it's gonna side creak here. And this side button do work, because when I was doing it, my Google Chrome is literally just spazzing out. But it's impossible to activate the front, but it's possible to activate the back. But my hand is shaking doing this, so like if you're in an intense gaming session, you won't just accidentally click it. So there's that. And so the build quality is pretty good, except for the buttons. So I'm just gonna turn this off. Pre and post travel real quick. So very tiny pre-travel, which is really surprising for mouse this price. But the post-travel is insane. So that's the click. That's the sound of the plastic, I think, flexing inside. It goes to the right. The right doesn't have that clack, I think. But they have like insane post-travel, and the button play is pretty noticeable too. But again, for people that never use anything like the ROG V2 or the Fanta XT3 or even the original G304, I don't think they will really notice any difference. And the click is pretty decent. It's nothing special, nothing like the what is it called again? The Huano Kale Greens. Yeah, it's not like the Kale GM 4.0, nor is it like the Razer Opticals. So it's pretty decent. It's nothing special. The side buttons is also pretty good. It's not mushy at all, actually. It's actually pretty tactile, pretty clicky, but there is slight post-travel and a lot of post-travel, no, slight pre-travel, a lot of post-travel. There we go. I'm just gonna do some button sound tests. And that's for the side buttons, and also I will just do the left and right as well. So that's the buttons right there, and the DPI button is still pretty flush to the body, and it feels pretty good. But whenever I'm changing the DPI, I don't know the DPI stage. They didn't show. They just say that it's a 12,000 DPI hero sensor, whatever. But you do have red, which I believe to be the lowest sense. It feels like 800 DPI to me. So there's that. Now we have blue. This feels like 1200 DPI. Like I'm just going through feel, and it feels like 1200 DPI. Then we have green, which feels like 1600 DPI. And then we have pink, which feels like 2000 DPI. This feels faster than my 1800 on the ROG V2. So I tried to play red. I tried deathmatch with this mouse, and I regret it. No way. I regret it. But going through League of Legends custom or practice tool, yeah, I can do my ribbon combos pretty fine. Like going just from like minion A to minion B. The sensor is okay. It's an office mouse sensor. It's nothing special. The buttons feels good for League of Legends, alright. And even on Valorant, it's snappy enough for me to be like, yeah, I activated a click. But again, the sensor is just bad. And honestly, guys, the weight balance is pretty solid. It's very balanced. The weight balance is kind of nice. It's not back heavy. It's maybe slightly back heavy. It's slightly back heavy, but nothing that I would be like unusable or anything. And the spin test is amazing. But let's start with the feet. This has to be the weirdest combination ever. So there's 5 different feet, like the original G304 and G305, but they have different colors. And at first I was like, oh, maybe the texture is different, but no, they're like the same texture, same thickness. It's just the color is different, and it's really weird, by the way. I just don't get it. But yeah, and also the scroll wheel feels pretty good. No rattle, I think. Yeah, like the scroll wheel feels pretty good. The click is slightly heavier, but honestly I don't really care. It's pretty usable as well. And let's talk about the dongle or the sensor. Oops, let me unplug it real quick. Sorry. So this is the dongle. It even tried to copy Logitech with the Logi thing, and it just sits right there. Kind of hard to take it apart. I just have to shake it out, honestly. Like there's no way I'm going to put my fingernail here and like try to mess with it when you can just like, yeah. But well, surprisingly enough, the wireless connectivity doesn't really have that much of an issue. It feels pretty good. Like I can notice some delay in Valorant, but when I'm playing League, the delay is pretty minimal that I just kind of blush over it. But in Valorant, you can actually feel a tiny amount of delay, but nothing special, of course. Nothing like game breaking. Like you won't buy this for Valorant, right? No, you won't buy this for CS:GO. You won't buy this for Apex, right? You won't, right? But if all you're doing is playing League of Legends, you're playing some casual games, I don't see this a problem. I can probably play Left 4 Dead with this, and yeah. Honestly, I'm very surprised. 18 ringgit, $4. Would I recommend people to get this? Sure. I buy it because it's just a fun. It's a gag between me and my friends. We saw it, we're like, might as well, right? It's 18. It's like nothing much. And I just want to see if the shape, because since it's a 1-to-1 scale, I just want to see if the Logitech shape is better than the Orochi for me, and I still find the Orochi has a better shape for Valorant or just casual use. But yeah, like if you're someone who just want this shape but doesn't play FPS game or whatever, sure, it's $4 just for fun, maybe just to have around spin on your desk. I don't know, I really don't know, but I'm surprised. I'm not mad. I'm kind of happy with this purchase. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys have any question regarding the mouse, if you guys are interested in buying it, please do let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll link the Shopee page in the description. So if you guys want to buy it, I'll put it there, I guess. Sure, go ahead. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, thumbs up if you do, and if you don't, thumbs down. It's feedback. I appreciate both. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.